Bitcoin programming with Python. Today we will learn how to write a Python program for Bitcoin. First we will introduce how to generate a private key. Then we will see how to generate public keys using private key. After that we will see how to generate Bitcoin address using public key. Next, we will see how to generate multi-signature with more than two public keys. Finally, we will see how to fetch a history of particular transaction through connecting to real blockchain network. Let's begin. Yeah, to begin this Python code using Bitcoin application. So first line, what I will do, I'm going to write the comment of programming Bitcoin. The next line, what I will do, I want to import a cryptos library from a Bitcoin. So what I will do, I will write a library for importing. So from cryptos import start. So right now you can see the beautification of code is doesn't exist. So what I will do, I am going to save this file in the respective directory. I'm saying the file name called crypto dot python is a py extension. Now you can see the beautification of code. Next line, what I will do, I want to write a comment called generate private key. Then next, what I will do, I'm going to take a variable called private underscore key, and there is a method to get a private key called random underscore key. So I will show you how I'm using these are some methods which are available in that URL in the GitHub. You can see that different types of methods. Here you can see a lot of things here like sending, unspent, push, signature, private to address, public to address. Some methods are available in that this URL. You can fetch it. Now going back here, I want to print this one private key. Yes, of private underscore key, and I want to save. And before that one, make sure that one you need to install this cryptos, otherwise it will throw an error. So what I will do, I will show you how to install. So just pip install, type the command called pip install cryptos. Then it is going to fetching all the libraries from the Bitcoin. So already I installed here. So now just I want to print it. Just I'm going to run this code crypto. Yes, we got a private key. Now we will generate a public key for this private key. So I'm writing the comment called generate public key. Here what I will do, I'm going to take a one variable called public underscore key as a variable name, and which is going to convert a private to pub, and which is passing this variable. So I'm typing here private underscore key. So it is going to convert a private to public key. Now let's look at printing this print public key. Yeah, after running this, you can see, yeah, this is an public key. Okay, so next we will go for how to generate a Bitcoin address of this particular public key. So I'm going to take a comment called generate pub Bitcoin address. Here what I'll do, I'm going to take a variable called an address, and in address what I'll do, I'm going to convert public to address ADR, and which I'm going to pass this variable called public key. Yes, now it is going to generate an address of Bitcoin address. So just I will print address. Yes, let's go and run this code and check. Yeah, we got an address. So here we can have a lot of it in a hexadecimal format, or we can say it's a string type. So what I'll do here, what I will do, I will add something here to the text to identify. So private key is then after collection, then click give the place. Then here also same thing, double quotation. In this one, public key is, then give the some space. Then here also I'm going to print Bitcoin address is close this one, give some colon space. Now run this code. It will get some beautification of code. Yes. We get some syntax here. Yeah, we missed some place here. Here in the public key. Yeah. Now look at, I'm clearing the screen. Now you can see that yes, we got the private key, public key, and the Bitcoin address. Next, we have to generate a multi-signature. For this one, what I'll do, I'm commenting here. I'm talking as a multi-signature. In a multi-signature, what I'll do, I want to take a already taken a private key here. Now, what I'll do, I'm taking one more private key. So, private key of 1 is equals to random key. Similarly, private key of 2, then I'm going to take about random key. So it's going to generate a 3 private keys now. The private key 3, and it's going to generate a random key. Okay. For this one, what I'll do, I'm going to convert the public keys for private 2. Okay. So the public key 1 is equals to private 2 pub. Here I want to pass this private key 1. So it's converting into public key now. Again, public key of 2 is equals to private key private to public of private key 2. Then we'll see public key 3, and I'm giving private to public of private 3. Private 3. Now we have created a multi-signature of 3 different private keys with a 3 public key. Now what I will do here, I want to create a one method called multi multi underscore signature sign. For this one, there is a method called multi sig signature underscore. You have a script. In this script, what I will do, you can pass how many public keys you require. So basically what you do, I am passing a one public key, one public key, comma, public key, 2, comma. I want to generate, I will take one more public key, 3 public keys. So it is going to generate a multi-signature based upon how many you require, 2 to 3. So it's going to generate with the help of second public key and third public key, and it is getting a script. Now this script address has to print, so that's why I'm taking one more variable called multi underscore address. Here I want to pass a script address of I'm assigning script address of this one multi signature. So multi underscore signature. So here multi signature, right? So I want using something mk underscore. So this is going to convert a signature of multi signature with the help of 2 to 3. And if you want to get some here more than 1 to 3 or 1 comma 3, or I'm taking your two public keys and getting a multi-signature. Now what I'll do, just I want to print this one to get the multi-signature. So print in this one, I want to get the multi-signature. Multi-signature is colon and plus let's print multi address. So let's save this file and look to run this code. Before running this code, so make you have to import one more library called from Bitcoin import star. So to install this one, so we have to import this library first. You need to install, just give a pip install Bitcoin. Then it will depend it's download all the necessary dependent file. Now let's look at run this code. Okay, so here already I've installed. Just what I'll do, just run this code crypto.python. Yes, you can see the private key, public key, Bitcoin address, then multi-signature of combination of public key 2 and the public key 3. If you want to get a more also, you can give 1 comma 3 also. It's not a matter. It will print as per your requirement. Okay, next what we'll do, I want to create an history. So I want to fetch the history from blockchain, real blockchain. So to this one, what we'll do, we have to open a browser, then we have to search for a particular transaction. In browser, just you need to type a blockchain info, and you will get the blockchain.com explorer. Here all the transaction you can see like Bitcoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash. So I'm going to talk about the Bitcoin coding, right? So you can choose height also. So what I will try, if you want to search a particular block number 714482, just click OK. Then it's asking BTC, Bitcoin Cash. You can see the height of this one. Then you can see a lot of transactions. Suppose if you want to get the Bitcoin hash, like you can go for this one also. Yes. So you can see the block transaction, everything in this page. You can see what is that blockchain block height. Okay. And how many confirmations and what is the hash also you can see in clear picture here. Now what I will do, we have inputs here, output also. So I will copy this one, and I'm going to create a variable called value, and whatever I copied I will paste here in this address. Next I want to print history. In the history, okay, and I want to create an history. I'm taking a place here, HIS. I want to pass the variable called value. What it will do, it is going to print all the history of a blockchain, height, how many amount are spent at, where it is traversed, everything is going to print. Let's look at by running this code. Yes, we got the address of this one. You can check it here parallel also. BC1Q9, same thing, and you can see the block height and how much value is 5.42214 bitcoins, and how they spend it. Yes, they spend it to this address. Let's look at 1 second back here. Yeah, they spend it how much, 5.14 bitcoins, and you can see height of 714482. Yes, here also you can see. So this is a way of fetching the history of real blockchain also. Next, we're going to create a UI for this one. So to create a UI, yeah, we have to talk about the TK inter. So we have to do the coding for how to create a UI for this one. To create a UI for this program, so first we need to import tk enter as tk. Then we'll go in the last line and I'm going to create a comment called UI framework. Then Then the first line I want to create a variable called root. For this one, I want to assign as tk dot tk. Okay. Then I want to create a title for this one. So root dot title, and I want to give the title as Bitcoin programming. Yeah. Then after that, we created a framework started here. Then first we required a label for a private key. So for this one, I'm taking a one more comment called private key UI. So here what I will do, I'm going to create one label. Yeah, for this label one, for what is called, I will pass this label. Then in this label, I want to get a text called generate private key. So I take a variable as label. I want to take label one. For this one, I want to fix this label at position row 0 and column 1. For this label 1, what I'll do with help of grid position, I want to label at row is equal to 0 and at column 0, and I'm going to stick this at positioning at north position. No, I will stick at this position. Then I want to give the paddy also, I paddy at 30. Okay. We create a label for this one. I want generate the button for this one. For this one, what I'll do, but variable called button one. I'm creating a button. For this button, I need to pass this UI root. Then the text in the button is going to fill as click to generate. Click to generate private key. Okay. For this one, when I clicking something, some operation has to perform. So with help of command, and I want to create a one private key as a method. So we will declare this one and we will initialize later. And this button one I want to stick at the with help of grade at row as 0 and column position at 1. I'm going to sticky at west position. Next, to run this one, we have to use a main loop to continuous loop this one. To run this code, yeah, in the main loop. So first we have to import one more thing called tk inter. So from tk inter import star, then we will get this code going to run, but it will throw an error from here. So what we'll do, I will remove this command first. Then we'll see the output how it's running now. Okay, yes, yeah, we got like this one. We get the generate private key and we get a button also. If I click something, it has to happen, right? Here it is in the background command line prompt. You can see that's printing. So instead of printing here, it has to print it in this UI. So for this one, what I do, let's we have to create a one text area. So it has to print in text area. So click, I want to create a table called text one. In this text one, what I will do, I will create a tk with which has taken as a variable tk and text. I need to pass a parameter called root of framework, and In this route, what I'll do, I want to decide a height of this one. So basically I will take a height is equals to 1 for the private key. Then I want to attach this to UI. So text 1 dot, and with the help of grid I want to set the position. We already taken the row 0 0 and column 1. Now I take the row as 1, then I will stick to column 0 position. Now what I will do, when I'm typing something, it has to get a text box. Yes, when check once check it's working on the text box. Yes, yeah, we got the text box also. But when I clicking here, it has to print that gendered key button. For this one, what I will do, I will write something code here. Here in the button, we taken some command, right? So command. I want to give that one method name called priv key, and I want to declare this priv key here. So I will move here now. Okay. Then defining priv key. Okay. I will come here. Next, already we declare the variable called private key. So not we taken text one, right? I want to update this private key. So take the text one dot insert. It's going to insert at position called 0.00, and which you has to update as a private key. Yes. Okay. So this private key we declared here, the private key which is going to generate by random key. When I clicking, it has to insert at position 0.0 at private definition. Okay, let's run this code. Yeah, we will run this code here. Yeah, so clearing the screen, then crypto. Yeah, we got this UI. When I'm clicking this button, it has to generate the private key. Yes, already in the background is working private key. Yeah, when I clicking, yes, we got the same private key now. Now, like that one, we have to create a UI for the public key also. Same thing, what I'll do, instead of typing all this, I'll select copy all this thing. Then I will paste here. And instead of this private key, I will name as public key. Okay. Then I need to modify this label 1 as a label 2. Here what we'll do, we will change the label 2 and generate public key. Then I want to row be taken only row 1 also, so I want to go for row 2 0. Here also 2 1, and row 3. Then click to generate. Instead of private, it has to print public. Then we taken the command called private key. Now we have to update to public. Then we sticker everything. Now label 1 has to rename as label 2. Button 2 also same thing. Button 2, and text also we have to update to text 2. Yes, we've done the modification similar like a private and public. For what I'll do, we have to design a pub key of definition. So here what I'll do, I will come here, definition defining pub key. Then we taken the text 2, right? In the text 2, uh, I want to set at position comma 1.0 as a private key. So already we taken the private key. Here we have to print public key, right? So public key it has to print here. So public key. Yes. Yes. So we created UI for this one. Let's run this code. Here we to run this code, we return set, right? So set means going to set the position. We need to insert that value, right? Yes, just we need to go back and clear the screen and run this Python code. Yes, we got two things. When I click this button, we are getting a private key. When I click this button, we are getting the public key. Now we have to create a UI file to generate a Bitcoin address also. So same thing what I'll do here, I will come and I will take a comment called Bitcoin address, right? So similar way, I want to copy all this thing and I will paste. Yes, from here to here I will copy this one and I will paste here and I rename to label 3. Here also label 3, Bitcoin 3, so button 3, text 3. Okay, then already we given the position, right? So we handed over here 1 and the public key is 2. Now we have to modify to this one 3. All we given 3, right? We have to take a 4 and here also 4 and we will go for 5 in this one. Here we have to generate Bitcoin address. So then here also same thing, Bitcoin address. Click to generate Bitcoin address. Here what I'll do, I'll create a method instead of pub key. I'll create the Bitcoin address, right? So here I defined, I want defined here, I want to declare. So it will go back here and I will write the definition here. Define Bitcoin address. Yes, we taken the text tree here, there, text tree, and the text tree I want to insert at 2.0 as we want to insert a Bitcoin address. So we taken a variable name to generate is address of Bitcoin address. So same thing we have to pass here also comma address. Okay. So when clicking this button, we have to generate an address of Bitcoin address. Okay. Just save the code and run this code. Yes, we got it. When I click in this one, we are getting the private key, clicking the public key. Yes, we get in the public key. When I clicking this one, we are getting the Bitcoin address also. Now we have to generate a signature similar like this one. So what you'll do, same thing. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll take a comment called generate multi-signature. Here, same thing. What I'll do, just copying all these labels and buttons and text and paste here. Yeah, gender spelling. Yes, okay. Here label instead of label 3, modify the label 4. Then button has 4. Then text also 4. Okay. Now what you'll do, instead of having a generate Bitcoin address, now generate multi-signature. Now already given the column as 5, here row as a 5, column is 0. Now I want to change to 6, 6, and here we are taking as 7th. Okay, yes. Now here also I want to click to generate Bitcoin address, so rename as multi-signature. Then in the command we take a Bitcoin address, right? Now we take multi sig. So we declare the multi signal and I want to define here. So come back here, define multi-signature, then we take it as a text 4. So I think text 4 is not updated. Go back. Yes, we updated text 4. I want to insert here, insert, right here in insert. I'm taking a 3.0 comma. Here the multi-signature, what we're getting here is a multi-sign, multi underscore sign. Same thing, I want to pass here multi-sign. Okay, so basically the UI part is set it for multi-signature also. Let's run this code. Now open the command prompt, clear the screen, and crypto python. Yes, while clicking this private key, yes, we generate the private key. When I click in this public key, we get the public key. Then when I click in the Bitcoin address, yes, I got the Bitcoin address. And when I clicking the signature, yes, I got a signature. Yeah, is anything is missing from it? Yes. Yeah, multi-signature is generating a lot of information. So here we are getting a very less. So what I'll do, here we declare height is 5, right? I want to modify to 5 or 7. Let's look back. Run the code. Yes, we got a very big space now. Click private key. Yes. Generate the public key. Yes, generate address. Yes, we get the address also here. So here also we are losing something. Yes, what I'll do, I will close this one and in the public key, and I want to change height is 3. Okay, now run the code. Yes, click this one. We generate the private key. This one public key. While clicking this one, we got the Bitcoin address. If I click this one, I get a multi-signature. This is a UI part of creating a Bitcoin programming with a Python. So if you want to do the modification, like if you want to set this size also from something here, yes, you can set. Okay. This is a basic UI. If you want to go for other different modification, yes, you can do it. Thank you.